family and friends, happy holidays to all. I am going to teach you today how to make my coquito. It's going to be delicious, not too thick, not too sweet, and you're just going to enjoy it, especially for the New Year. So, what do we have here? We have some evaporated milk, sweetened condensed milk, cream of coconut, some vanilla, some cloves. We have some cinnamon, Bacardi. We have 2 eggs and a lemon. So the first thing that we're going to do is I want you guys to have some water boiling because we're going to use a double boiler. But I'll explain that to you in a minute. We're going to take our eggs, and what we need is 2 egg yolks. So just separate your egg yolk because that's what we need. Okay. And what I want you to do is beat your egg yolk. Take your evaporated milk, give it a shake. And we're going to put it together with the egg yolks. So whisk that really nice. Now what we're going to do with this mixture, this is the evaporated milk and the 2 egg yolks. We are going to heat this up to 160 degrees to cook up the egg. What you're going to need to do is we're going to double boil it. Now when I say a double boiler, I mean you take some water and you boil it. We're going to have it on medium heat like it is right now. And you're going to put a stainless steel bowl in there. Put our lovely little mixture in here. And you're going to constantly whisk that because you don't want that to get too stiff. But while that's heating up, it needs some time to heat up there. We're going to start something else. Part of this recipe, we're going to need some ground cloves. But I couldn't find any ground cloves, so we're going to grind it ourselves. So I would say take about this much. We're going to grind that up. You can use your own blender, but I had an extra blender, so comes out like this, it's a little too lumpy, has too much of big chunks. You want to re-grind that up. Make sure that it's the finest you can have it. This is much better. Now be very careful not to smell the inside of this ground mixture because I smelled it one time and I choked, so that wasn't a good idea. Take all this good stuff. This stuff right here is going to give your coquito so much flavor. Okay, so now we want to constantly make sure that we are whisking our 2 egg yolks with our evaporated milk. This I have here is a candy thermometer, and I'm going to use it to check the temperature of this mixture that I have here, my evaporated milk with the egg yolks. And you want it to reach 160 degrees because you want the egg to cook perfectly so that you don't wind up getting sick. Alright.
Let's play later. Let's play later.
So our mixture here reached 160 degrees, which is exactly where we want it. Take this out of here, let it cool for just about 2 seconds. Okay, so now it gets to the good stuff. We're going to take our sweetened condensed milk, and I am not going to put the whole thing, the whole can in there because it gets too sweet and too thick. So I would say to use 75% of the can and don't use the rest of it. I have here a 1/3 cup of coconut milk. And I have 75% of the coconut cream. You can tell I took some of it out already. So that's 75%. I recommend to use the Goya cream of coconut. It's so much better. We're going to take a little bit more than 1/2 cup of cold water. A little bit more than. We are going to take our mixture. Pour this bad boy in the blender. Some really good vanilla. For my teaspoon measurement, oh here it goes. Take 1 teaspoon of vanilla. I have the imitation vanilla, it works just as good. And you're going to take 1/2 teaspoon of ground cinnamon. This is a 1/4 teaspoon, so I had to double that. We have our fresh ground cloves. All you need is 1/4 teaspoon, so a 1/4 teaspoon. That was in it completely. And then we are going to get to the good stuff, which is some Bacardi, some Puerto Rican white rum. That's Bacardi. We're going to use 3/4 of a cup. That's the good stuff right here. And some lemon zest. And this is to have all the flavors come out. It's delicious. I'm telling you, after you're done with this, you're going to have the best coquito. And it's not going to be too sweet, too thick. You're actually going to enjoy your drink. So just a little bit of the lemon zest, if you can tell. This is all I have for lemon zest. So we're going to blend this up. We're going to mix it for at least 30 seconds. And our mixture looks pretty good. We're keeping that. What I'm going to do is you can refrigerate it just like this for an hour or more. I like to leave it there a little bit longer than that. If you want it to have a slushy finish to it, just put it in the freezer for at least 45 minutes before you serve it. Every time you serve it, you have to give it a good shake before you serve it. So this one is actually going to make its way to New Year's party. So I put it right back on into a Bacardi bottle to give it that nice little look. So here is our finished product. Some delicious coquito, something that you're not gonna try this anywhere else. So I'm gonna refrigerate this. I'm gonna refrigerate this batch. This one's for me.